3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12!
Welcome to the A-Train Show, the show where you can ride with A-Train, dropping the facts you know. Latest in sports and entertainment. Word up, we running the pavement. Get your pens ready, got the hot takes that'll make the headlines sweaty. Welcome to the A-Train Show, the show where you can take a ride with the A-Train, talking the latest in sports and entertainment. Yeah, it's the A-Train. Peace.
Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. Got a little different sound to it, don't it? Just a little bit. Welcome to the show today. It is St. Patrick's Day, of course. And shout out to BK. Hey, how you doing, girl? Always great seeing you, and hope to see you later on today. All right. It's WrestleMania season. It's really feeling like WrestleMania season, man. And Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. We're not going to play around today. All right. It's so time not to play around, man. And we here, man. We're here today. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Bring the guy in now. There you go. Okay. Wow. If you know it's going down. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Please. All right, before we begin, sir, let me go ahead and take y'all back. We take y'all back to last night. All right.
I feel stupidity coming.
No. You shouldn't feel stupidity. You should feel greatness after what we saw last night. Hit it.
Almost got Brock! Almost got Brock! Holy The ruler just put down the beast!
Okay. So y'all saw that, right? You saw that in front of us.
Yes, sir.
So I want to go on record and say, did you see Brock Lesnar?
I did.
Brock Lesnar did tell Oba Femi, put your foot on my chest. Put your foot on my chest. So my man, I told y'all. I told you that Brock is a company guy and he will do what is best for the company.
Reverend, let me just tell you, he's doing what's best for the company. Let me just go and put that out there right now, that he's doing what the company and the A-Train Show has said for months. It is the best thing that could ever happen to WrestleMania. I appreciate it. I loved every moment of it. I only had one problem, but I loved every moment. I loved every moment of the segment. I called you as soon as the segment was over.
You did.
And I said, all that time, we on to something, baby. But I had one problem. Seth freaking Rollins.
Okay. All right. I give you that.
I had one problem. That was it. But the whole entire time, I enjoyed the segment. It was probably one of the best moments that we could have had leading up to WrestleMania. I think we anticipated what would take place between Oba and Brock. And I kept saying they hinting at it by having Brock do an open challenge kind of a deal. And go ahead.
Finish your thought. I want you to finish your thought.
I originally thought they were going to try to get Brock and Gunther to go at it. That was my original thought, to say to him, well, you ain't retiring everybody. You ain't going to retire me. And they possibly still can. However, if they really wanted to promote Oba Femi and promote a good WrestleMania, having Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi in a match is probably the best idea they have going right now.
Okay. This is the thing I had with Seth Rollins. When he showed up for Paul Heyman, it gave the look. Look.
Yeah.
That's who Brock Lesnar's next opponent was going to be. It gave the look. When Heyman came out and said the FAFO,
yeah,
that was the inkling that was given that Seth was going to get Brock, because you don't hit me and think you're going to get away with it. Yeah. So I'm bringing my guy to come after you. This has nothing to do with, it has something to do with the vision, but it don't have anything to do with the vision per se.
Right. No, I get it.
Man,
I get that.
When he came out to Seth, I was expecting, I get what you're saying. I was expecting Seth to leave the ring because he wasn't medically cleared. But again, like I told you, Brock is a company guy. He's not going to mess with anybody that is not medically cleared.
I get it.
And so because he didn't, I know the moment, that little moment did not seem right. It just didn't.
Yeah.
And we can critique all this all day, every day, no problem. However, when he was about to go after Seth and the lights dropped, I said that was it. He getting over.
I didn't see that at first. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you what I thought. This is just me. Okay. When the lights dropped, I thought it was gonna be one of them Seth rinky dink, let me fly in, fly out, and he'd be up the ramp or something, or kind of standing to the side. This is what in my head I'm going, okay, he's gonna be out of the ring, he's not gonna be in there, the Undertaker kind of gimmick where you in the ring 1 minute, you're out of the ring, why it's you in the ring, you're out of the ring. So I just assumed that at some point that was gonna happen, right? When the lights dropped, the only problem I had is that Seth stayed in the ring. That's the only problem I had. I had a problem with that because with Oba coming out, if you pay attention to Brock's face, you look at Brock's face, he kept looking at Seth. And I'm going, Seth just sitting in the corner chilling. Now, mind you, who you originally was coming after. I mean, come on, I'm listening.
So Seth is in the corner. He has a grin on his face. Almost like he knew who the opponent was going to be. Like almost like, I dialed up Oba to come on in and come after you. Now that could be the play here. It could be the play. Didn't have to be the play. It could have been.
I mean,
because he sat back in the corner and watched.
But do you even really need it though? Do you even really need that?
You do. Why? Need it because it's Seth looking at Paul Heyman and now Brock Lesnar. You coming into my mix, I'm bringing somebody to come into this mix, somebody that you will least expect to come into this mix. Granted, there is a story between the two of them, as in Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, but all you did now was intertwine just a little bit.
All right. So can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
If I was writing this moment, to me, the segment is still Brock Lesnar coming out. He's suplexing everybody. He's suplexing people on stairs, into the barricade, on people on their head, on their neck. Nobody checked on these guys because he's suplexing people all across everywhere, and he don't care where they land. He just throwing them, right? He's suplexing everybody. He gets in the ring with Seth. At that moment, him going towards Seth and then the lights dropping makes a whole lot of sense. But what I would have done with Seth is that the moment them lights once that would have came up, Seth could have got out of the ring, went towards Paul Heyman. And the reason why I'm saying that is because what was the original thought? When Seth came out, his original plan was, oh, I'm gonna get you. See, and here's the thing. He should have known that Paul Heyman was going to do such a thing because Paul Heyman has done it to Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Like he's done it to other big time. So again, it would have made sense for him to be in the ring long enough for Oba to get to the ring, but not close enough to Brock at all. He shouldn't have been even nowhere near the Brock area. He should have been like on the outside of the ring, but like standing on the ring apron. When Oba gets in the ring, he should have jumped down. That would have gave us two storylines right at the same time. And that would have helped. And so Brock helpless because you got to deal with Oba. Seth then is going after Paul and probably have him in his grips. And I would have showed a clip of Austin Theory and what's my
Maxine.
boy?
Oh,
No. Logan Paul backstage fighting with Jay and Jimmy Uso just to kind of throw everything off. So Paul Heyman has nowhere to go. He has nobody to defend him and just let Seth hold him and like almost kind of like pull him like towards going out. And then went back to the ring to show Oba and Brock and let Brock try to suplex Oba because he been suplexing everybody across the ring. Tried to let him suplex Oba and he barely getting him off the ground. Oba kicks out of it and then power bombs him and then put his foot on him. It would have been the greatest pop of all freaking time. All they had to do was just work it. They could have worked it and they could have worked all angles. And you just don't know which way everything is going to go because everything is haywire.
You speak of the vision. You speak of what they said about what they wanted to do with the Usos. However, during the segment between Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, you see in the background, you see Austin Theory consoling Maxine Dupree. Then when Logan comes, Austin gets up and he walks away. So remember, they said they were going to focus on getting the gold because Heyman said after that segment, I need gold to get power back.
Mm-hmm.
However, you throw this little segment in with Maxine, you're consoling her. And I don't think this is her a part of the vision. If it is, I know people were saying that. Is Maxine going to be a part of the vision? I don't think so. However, I look at that as Austin losing focus already and going towards Maxine to the point where a potential WWE relationship is going to evolve, and then this is going to make the vision look worse. That's how I see that. And I think that's how I would play that. I would not play into the vision. Now, with this whole thing with Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar, what you spoke of with Oba, I wish Oba did not get ready like this. Because when Brock turned around and ran Sanoff, he was already ready to go on and take him out. I'd have been like an element of surprise where you don't even see that one coming. But I think Oba was trying to get himself prepared for that moment because he know he had to lift him up. Because also, if you see here, I'm gonna play it again so you can understand it even better. When he lifted him up, I want you to see what happened.
Oba! Almost got Brock! Almost got Brock! Holy
So
Wait,
did you
keep
see
playing.
what
Keep playing. I want to see something
I want
real
you.
quick.
I want you to see. I want you to see how he had to grab him and to keep from having him.
No,
fall.
I get. Yeah, right. I know. I saw that.
Oba! Almost got Brock! Almost got Brock! Holy The ruler just put down the beast!
I didn't play
I
the
love
whole
it.
clip.
Oh,
didn't
I
wanna play
love
the-
it, man. No,
So
I
here's
love
the
it.
thing.
Nah.
You can see Brock is kind of screaming at Oba.
Yeah, she tried to tell him.
Put on my chest.
Yeah,
Put your foot on my chest.
right.
He's and that is what those guys can do, is to make it better. And I don't know if Oba knew in his head what they were going to do when this moment came about, but I know they had to kind of go over little by little what it was going to expect, because as you can see, Brock is expecting Oba to come out.
Absolutely.
And he still had the element of surprise, but he's expecting him to come out at this moment. And so when it does happen, and I've seen people did their shots from the stands and whatnot, and I know it doesn't give the same effect, but when you saw that moment was happening, it was electrifying. It was we can sit here and be critical about this all day, but the moment itself was great. So now you have to build confidence. Now I think he got like 2 more appearances left before.
3.
Yeah, 2 more appearances or so. 3 more appearances before Mania.
Yeah.
Now you have to go after Oba. When he in his matches, you just come in and you just F5 him by surprise.
Build it up.
You have to go back, and you almost have to go back and forth.
I like it.
The element of surprise would be huge here for these moments, to the point is like one is actually toppling another. Or a sneak attack. I don't think the way they build it Oba, I don't think Oba is a sneak attack person. If you're gonna get me, you're gonna get me while I'm in this ring.
I want you to see me coming. Kind of a guy. I like it though.
But that would be amazing here. I told y'all, Brock is a straight up company dude. He's going to make the moment greater than it needs to be. And when he did that, I was like, that was perfect. I wanted it at Mania, but you have to set something up for Mania to make it what it is. And now I'm invested in this match. I'm like, this
Absolutely.
is the match I want to see at WrestleMania.
Oh, I'm totally invested. I'm invested all the way.
And the way Triple H is building it up on social media is he's going to make this bigger than the moment itself. And hopefully it does what it's supposed to do. If you sitting here talking about you don't want your black customers, you better make sure Oba Femi wins at WrestleMania. Listen,
just saying.
And then what you can do, and it won't hurt. If you saying that my man is not going to lose in his final match, then go ahead and get the rematch at SummerSlam. You don't need it at Backlash. Go ahead and add Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar and let that be Brock's retirement match.
And no Gunther.
Who? Gunther is going to be in the Andre the Giant challenge, the Andre the Giant match. It just seems to make sense. Or give him LA Knight for all I care. What? What's wrong with that?
Give him LA Night.
Give him LA Night, dude. Why should I care? What should I care about?
Would kill me. Oh my goodness. Do we know any details on Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed and their recovery or their return? Do we have any idea what that looks like?
I don't know, but Trick Williams can tell us what.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I would like to know if there's any knowledge of the two of them and what if there's a possible return anytime soon, because Seth is still not cleared, but he's making a lot of appearances. That's why I told you this Bailey thing. I mean this Naomi thing, bro. You think I'm joking, man? They can make it work, Doc. They can make it work. Look at what they doing with Seth. He ain't cleared to wrestle.
That's different though, Doc. You're talking about a baby. And shout out to Naomi, who did have her baby. Congratulations to her and Jimmy Uso on there. Was it a baby? I think it was a baby boy that they got. So
yeah.
They showed pictures of the baby, and that these days you got to be careful with AI, but they all, like, not even WWE acknowledged it. So gotta be slightly careful with that, I guess. But Jimmy was in the house last night too. So, and nothing was acknowledged about the baby. Nothing. But my thing is, I cannot see a baby birth over an injury making that easy for her to show up and money. Come on, man. Like, she gonna have to deal with the postpartum, all this stuff, man. And you gonna sit there and tell me she show up at Mania.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey, dog, if she show up at Mania for Jade,
she ain't gonna show up at Mania. It ain't gonna be at Mania.
No, I'm just saying she ain't gotta do nothing. She just gotta show up. Because Triple H go for the moment. You know that. That's what this new era is about.
So from what I see, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, both are estimated to be out at least close to 6 months. So no Mania for them.
Okay.
Both had to endure surgery.
But we saw Bronson's surgery, but we never saw Braun Breaker's surgery.
I mean, everything is up in that. Listen. I'm gonna tell you how bad this is. You just don't know what to expect out of WWE because everything is a swerve. Everything is a fix. Everything is a work. We don't necessarily know. So we gotta have to really. What the hell's going on out here? You gonna have to watch. You don't know. You just don't know. So I'm a little concerned about what this would look like at the end of it. But it's cool. It's cool. I love the fact that we're heading somewhere, and WrestleMania is starting to look a little bit better now that we kind of are getting tighter matches and we're getting a better look at what these matches will look like. So yeah, it's looking a little bit better. I wasn't originally excited about WrestleMania, but I'm getting a little bit more excited as the days progress.
Okay. So now we got Punk and Roman. What I'm upset about, I ain't gonna lie, it still was a good Raw episode, but what I was upset about with Punk and Roman was I don't like how that ended.
Oh, I loved it. Oh no, I love that.
You mean to tell me but see, here's the thing, Doc. You mean to tell me the thing that poked you the most was him calling you old? Not the fact that he went after your wife? You serious? The fact that he was dogging the wife and you do nothing, but he called you old and now you wanted to knock him out?
Unfortunately, the thing of it is remember that he CM Punk knows he's on borrowed time. You got to consider this is probably a work from behind the scene, the curtain of knowing, hey, yo, I'm getting that much closer to my retirement than I am to staying in this industry. Look how CM Punk moves. He's not as agile as he once was. He cannot do some of the things that he did before. So his best work is on the microphone. He does his best work on that mic. So the best thing to do is to let him. I love the segment, and I love the fact that Roman Reigns didn't retaliate. I love that poise because it's set up. It's set up that you can't get to me, and that's kind of what I loved about it, because it was Roman saying, "Yo, man, you can say whatever you want. You ain't phasing me, because at the end of the day, I still run this show, regardless of you holding the title." Man, and all of that, kicking against AJ, kicking against him holding the title and making it not relevant and all of that. Dude, at the end of the day, I think it just kind of balled over. It bubbled up, and the last little bit was, you old. I think that's kind of what we got. And it didn't seem as such, but if you pay attention to CM Punk's face, when he said about AJ, he kind of smirked it off. He kind of was like, having to keep his composure. And then when he said that about him holding the title and it not having the relevance, it kind of you can kind of see him bubbling. So I think it was supposed to. CM Punk didn't sell it as much as we think it should have been sold, but I think it was just the build up. So the ball over had nothing to do with him calling him old. It had something to do with the setup that built all of that up to the climax of the old comment just being the ceiling of the whole entire thing. So I think that's why I love the segment.
And I think that's what the thing was. I didn't think that would be the segment. I mean, that would be the moment where it boiled over. Because like I said, there were other things, and I get it. Like you said, it was a buildup to saying, okay, you're doing too much. And you saying, I'm here to play the mind games, where in return, Roman actually threw it back. And because he threw it back, he threw it back worse than Punk did.
It was perfect. And that's why Roman, at the end of the segment, gets in the camera and says, you see that? Just he blew up. Just that easy to blow up. Like he made fun of him blowing up at that. So
this is who you cheer for? This is who you this is
yeah, man.
It was perfect. Y'all call.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Y'all call for the last 11 years and stuff like that. I said, okay, maybe I got to look at the story more than I have to look at the segment itself. And judging off of what Roman was saying, I get it. People were like, me too. I was like, I was happy about it because Roman didn't retaliate. Because Roman didn't retaliate, I said, boy, he got him. Or ain't no match after this. CM Punk is done. Like, and as much as we want to sit here and say, I mean, because the one thing I still can't get over the fact is he called him and said, I'm going to bury you by your father. And nothing happened.
See, I love it. I love it, though. I love it, though.
Nothing?
I love it. I love it, though. I love it.
Okay.
Bro, I love it. I think it just brings it brings us to a place of like I said, a lot of that has something to do with the buildup. We had to just really, and to watch Roman's non-bracket, man, I didn't tell them to jump you. I told them that whatever they feel like they want to do, they can do it. They got permission to do it. I was like, yes. This was probably, and you and I both said it, this was probably one of the best Raws in a good minute, where it was consistently good throughout the show. The one that I think I would have wanted to be better was the segment with Dom and the Penta piece. I didn't like that. I didn't like the Americanos. That was. I think they just got to build to this mass. We got to build to this mass match because that's all that
removal.
really is.
Time for a mask removal. It's gonna be a gimmick match, and that's fine for this round. The question is, who's going to get the mask taken off?
Gable. Gable.
Think Gable's going to be the loser here?
Yeah. He's going to get screwed. Gable is going to have to take them because everybody pretty much know it's him. And I think he's kind of getting tired of being in the mask. I think it works for the other three because it gives them work, right? But with Gable, I think he's kind of tired of the mask and what it originally started out to be without the injury. I think it would have been better then when he had to run without the injury. But now that the injury took place, let them have the gimmick and let me go on and just unmask and go and become Gable again. So
he can get back to his group because the other people that's been on ice has been American Alpha.
American Made.
They've been on ice. Like
ain't nobody heard nothing.
No.
Ivy Nile is the only one that's been working.
Yeah. The Creed brothers been and nobody said that they was injured or not. They just was been on ice because they're quote unquote. There's nothing for them. There's nothing for them right now.
Yeah,
put them in.
Bring my boys back.
Put a tag team turmoil. For the attention to number one. For the tag team titles. You could do that. Because there are some tag teams that you could put together, put that bad boy on SmackDown. I know you want to see the Street Profits back at it again, and it's like the MFTs have kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Held those belts hostage.
Why not bring? Where's the Street Profits? You can have them feud with the Street Profits. I mean, if you're not gonna bring back AOP, like
those days are done, man. Andrade went back to AEW, so what does that tell you?
But AOP was different, man. With Karrion Kross, you talking about having a faction that would have went well with the Wyatts? What? That would have been.
I couldn't even imagine.
So bonkers.
I couldn't even imagine if, and then Aleister Black. I couldn't even imagine if them cats was alive. If Bray Wyatt was alive, man, and what that would have looked like if he was still around.
You heard that?
I heard a pop.
I did too, but what was it?
I did hear a pop. I'm trying to find this. Clip it. I'm trying to find the clip.
I'm like, what?
What the pop is that?
That was weird, dude. Like, it was just weird. All of a sudden, what the what? And ain't got no balloons up here. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway,
okay. Because
I thought that was on your side. I was like, I started looking at you like, what?
Ain't nothing here, man. Nothing popping on this side, Doc.
Yeah, I don't understand what that could have been.
Wait a minute.
What the hell's going on out here?
Right, facts. Because I was about to say, listen, ain't nobody in here but the dog. And I know the dog downstairs. If he downstairs and he down there clipping on stuff, we about to go have a whole fight.
Hold on.
Leave
me alone!
Whoever that was.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, what the what? But anyway, I get it. Yeah, we just got to give them. Why not bring back the Street Profits and let them go with it? Or something. Give them some kind of work. And if you're gonna keep watch this. No, but if you're gonna keep that's why I said unmasked Chad Gable. Let him reconnect with the Creed brothers, and they all go after the Americanos. 3-on-3.
Slowly bring back these trios ideas, man. Slowly bring that back.
I'm saying, dude, it should have been going on for the longest anyway. But they ain't listening to us.
Okay.
They don't want to hear us.
So we had Cody Roman. We talk about Oba. Oba is going to pretty much be the match of the. We hope. I just want it to be a good match now. Now that we got the match, now it's just got to be a good match, or decent enough where we'll enjoy and can sit there and yell about it the whole time.
Brock is gonna give him. It's gonna be a lot of Suplex City, but at the end of the day, Oba is gonna. Bro, they gotta sell it. And I know you want this to be a fast match. They are
just
not
for the
gonna,
shock value, man. Just for the shock value.
They're not gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. You'll put an embarrassment on Brock Lesnar. They're not gonna embarrass Brock. He is too much of a money man, too much of a business and a company guy to let that happen.
So, all right, you just said it. If he is a company guy, Doc, he will say, I want the match because I want to go at him again at SummerSlam. He's going to be my retirement match. I want the shock value of me losing to this guy at WrestleMania. And I want it to be, it'll shock if he gets him. You got to understand that. You think that ain't money?
Tell him to bring me my money.
I think it would be a shock value. My problem with that is the only problem that it would lead me to, Brock is not losing his last match. Why would he need the push of losing so quickly? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the overall big picture would be if your intentions are to get Oba over. And the way to get him over is to let him defeat Brock, but don't let it be in a dominant fashion. Because if you do that, then where do we go
feel
from
like
there?
it's cheapening. You feel like it's cheapening, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then not only that, but you got to consider Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why people don't like it, is because he's been spawned as this dominant figure in the WWE. He's unbeatable. I mean, he can be beat, but he appears to have the demeanor of not being beat. So when you carry that kind of clout or demeanor, you don't want him to seem like he's being punked out or weakened in any state towards the end of his career. You don't want that. He's been dominant his entire career. It went wins or losses. It doesn't matter.
As much as I want to sit here and be like that he should get Gunther at SummerSlam, and the reason why I say that is because what will be the ploy here if you're saying I'm not going to lose my retirement match and you get Gunther? What does that do for Brock and what does that do for Gunther at this point? You sat there and said Gunther is a career killer, right?
But he couldn't kill his.
To the point where it's almost questioning Gunther, to the places like it bothers him. Like, it bothers him. What's wrong with that?
Would that be good for Gunther's
for his character?
Yes.
For the character? Yes.
Yes.
I think it
Why?
would. Because it questions him how good of a wrestler he wants to be, almost till he about this maddening madman. He's this madman, and he just want to wreck everything. just wreck everything. You almost want to take him to a place that he's never really, really, truly been taken before. He's been messing with these younger people, but now you can't mess with Brock Lesnar.
Pick me. I have a
Yes,
question.
sir. Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
What would be the significance or the reasoning for us calling Gunther the career killer?
We called him that. We called him that. We called him that.
I ain't call him nothing. I call him not nothing.
Walter at this
I
point.
call it Walter.
Walter at this point, man. Hey, that could be deployed. I mean, it sounds crazy, but you know they do some crazy stuff. Bring back Walter. Walter was a way more dominant force. And I get it that he's older now, but he was a way more dominant force than what Gunther was.
So we literally would have to take and hear me out when I say this. We literally would have to take the title of career killer away from Gunther in order to get his character to develop into something else, which I'm okay with, unless he end up defeating Brock Lesnar in some kind of way. I'm sorry, because it makes no sense to build him up with the
sit well with me.
It don't make sense for us to build up the character of career killer, and he lose. I get it. No, losing to Brock Lesnar makes sense, right? But then having him question his ability to be this career killer, then what do you do with Gunther after that?
Bro,
send him on a downhill spiral?
So we're gonna be sitting in the writer's room like this.
Exactly. Sitting
in the writer's room getting bad.
What did I tell you? When they started this career killer stuff? What did I say?
That it was gonna be bad, dude.
I said they ain't gonna have nowhere to take him.
They're gonna have nowhere to take him. And right now they got nowhere to take him.
What did I say after giving him that belt? If he lose it, they ain't gonna have nowhere to take him. Bro, I don't see how you can market. And I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm saying he's not marketable to build a brand on. So you're gonna need somebody. You're gonna right.
He's going down the ladder and calls off back.
He gonna be another Sid Vicious. You make him dominant.
Dancing in the ring doing stupid stuff.
He gonna be yeeting.
I ain't gonna lie, because when Solo does it, Solo's hilarious, man.
Oh, he's funny, man.
Solo, see, like if Solo decided, if he never did get a major championship, dude, like him doing comedy bits would actually work.
Oh no, he's funny, man.
And because he's hilarious, man. Like I didn't realize the comedy that he had with him, when they were doing like the offshoots and stuff like that. And man, I was like, this dude is and hilarious on the mic, mind you. The funniest thing about Solo Sikoa to me is when he gets put out the ring, he always turns his back. Because he never liked taking up at the neck.
It's the energy he have with the fans. Like when they be talking and he go over there. Oh, you nigga. It'd be so funny, man. Like it'd be so funny. And then when he was trying to do it again, he tried. Solo is funny, man. I definitely agree. Let's go back to Gunther real quick. Let's say he challenges Brock Lesnar, loses. He then starts questioning his ability to kill the career and then we can finally get a change of character. What would you do with him after this moment? Because in order to give him the sting of being able to stay a top guy, how do you transform him from career killer to what it is now?
It's not working as I was hoping. Okay. I would, at this stage, I don't know. I really don't know no more, man. Like it's difficult to.
I told you.
It's difficult. Okay.
I told you this was gonna happen. I said to you, I said, Arlington Lane, listen to me very carefully. They have boosted him too fast. And then they have boosted him too fast. They put the title on him too fast. They made him dominant too fast. Like it was just way too fast. I think they should have given, even though Jay kind of got the push, I think they should have given it to Jimmy. Like it's just certain things to me that could have. I sent you a clip earlier about something that MVP said at the time that the bloodline was going down.
Yes.
If the Hurt Business would have battled against the bloodline at that time, that would have been a pop. If you would have started this faction of the Wyatt Six before Bray Wyatt passed away, this would have given a pop, because all of this is doing bloodline time. So why not build? See, and that's why I said the creative thinking behind everything is so delayed, and AEW is kind of getting this major push right now. Like I was looking at one of the shows, and their last pay-per-view was absolutely sold out. The last 3 PLEs that the WWE has had, they had to put lights in the seats in order to justify how many people was empty in there. That is not good, bro. That's not good. Right. So we got to give a different look.
Okay. Let me pull up that clip you was talking about with MVP. Go ahead.
Back then, it should have been the Hurt Business versus the Bloodline.
Right on.
And remember, Bobby Lashley was the last person to pin Roman Reigns at that time. He was the last person to have a pin. Yeah, okay. Bobby had that over Roman. You had it was a match made in heaven. Bobby and Roman, Shelton, Cedric, Jimmy and Jay, tag me and Paul on the mic. And I could physically get involved where Paul couldn't, so I could throw the balance sometimes. That would have just been printing money.
Yeah.
That's a layup, you know. That's climbing up the ladder and dropping the ball. It's a no.
It was a no-brainer.
I mean,
but because of this.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Think about the last 3 factions that was like this. What happened in the WWE?
They all broke up. They all gone, boy. All of them. We are the nation. The domination. The last big one. The last true big faction was the Nation of Domination.
I'm saying to you. That's all I'm saying, bro.
We are the nation.
You think about the Nation of Domination. I'll take you even further. Before even the Hurt Business, where is the Street Profits? What's going on with them? What's happening with Montez and Dawkins? What's happening with them? What's going on?
That's what I want to know.
What happened to Harlem Heat after the transition of getting both of them to be a part of the signing of WWE? But because you needed to promote Booker T, because Booker T at the end of in NWA, I'm not NWA, WCW, he was the world champion. You put the championship belt on him. What do you do with these? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's almost kind of like when we get a tag team like that. The New Day, where are they now? What's going on with them? Why is that faction not still kind of rolling? Kofi is trying to do his own thing.
Woods out?
He's out. He's injured. I'm telling you, this season has been crazy. This season has been crazy, filled with injuries. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them that are out. So Woods is out. But then my point is, you did one of the greatest segments, I like to think, with the New Day by having Big E come out. I didn't like the turn, and I told you I didn't like the turn because I felt like it wasn't gonna last long. I didn't like the turn, and I said when he came out and said he was gonna manage them, I thought that would have been phenomenal for the push of New Day and making sure that Big E still had some type of insight or not in ring play, but around the ring play where he can still feel like he's a part. Not saying that he don't like commentary. I'm saying to you that being there in that moment with them would have made, because he can still gyrate. He's still good on the mic with them, So unfortunately, they did not. They dropped the ball with that. So now what do we have? We got a Kofi Kingston that's going behind the scenes trying to, quote unquote, boost the morale of Javon Evans, which Javon Evans has already kind of got his own pop. You give him Grayson Waller to do what? Nothing. Grayson Waller ain't fault. He ain't had a Grayson Waller effect. He ain't doing nothing. So my point is, what are we doing? What are we doing with
Javon? Just chilling right now. He enjoying himself. He don't really got much. Probably the best thing they're gonna put him in is I can see him in that Andre the Giant. I don't think they're gonna put him in a title match right now. He's still green.
Back the cruiserweights.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of cruiserweights.
Tell me who would you put the belt on right now? If you had to look at all of the ones that high flyers that can jump out of the wazoo, tell me who you think you would put the belt on right now, currently.
I can't pick one person. I got to pick two.
Okay.
Javon Evans would be one. Dragon Lee would be the other. Dragon Lee would be the other one. No question. No question. I will not waste any time. All right. I want to answer this question. When we didn't talk about Cody and Randy because we kind of feel like they dropped again. It's all about dropping balls here and keep dropping the ball here. But we're gonna have this comment before we get out of here. I want new world champion, X amount of new world champions. This is something you showed me. Say A1, B2, C3, D4. You said all four.
All four.
I said three. And then you wanted to know which three that I said was going to be new world champion. I said Rhea, Randy, and Roman. That means Liv would not be a new champion. She would lose to Stephanie back here. As all of this time that this woman has been going against them, like that's the only two people that she be going against. It's Judgment Day, folks. You might as well just go in. You might as well go ahead and change it and say four.
Give it to Liv and let Raquel go after Liv. This is gonna break up the Judgment Day in totality.
I hate that Roxanne Perez is not here because now my Mania match is in jeopardy.
All of them hurt. They hurt.
Because everybody mad about AJ Lee versus Bailey. Because it's like, that should have been a Mania match. That should have been a Mania match. So that means the timetable is still on the table for Roxanne Perez. And I do not want her against no freaking Natty.
AJ is going to get a rematch against Becky
Lynch. And Becky Lynch is going to win the title back off of her.
Exactly.
Stupid.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I hate them WWE stuff, man. I hate them, man.
Stupid. Yeah, well, again, these are the choices that them people in that boardroom. That's why Road Dogg ain't there. Call me.
Bianca, come on back and let and have Rhea Ripley lose at Mania.
No Bianca.
All you gotta do is shove her in the back so that way she can put that move on it and it'll just be a wrap. You ain't gotta do nothing. Just show your face. You thinking that she going after Jade and she hit you in the face. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. She hit her with the cast.
The only way that Jade keeps that title is if Bianca's return is soon. So this is what I'm predicting. If Rhea loses and Jade retains, Bianca is soon to return at the next pay-per-view.
Backlash, baby. And then Jay gonna be saying the Rhea.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I'm saying, yo, I don't know what you want from me, brother.
I'm saying what I wanted, man. I want Bianca to cost Rhea Ripley the match.
But then that would look that's gonna bring a rift between Bianca and Rhea. You don't want that.
So?
No, you don't want that.
Yes, you do. You do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. What we trying to get to is Jade Bianca. We ain't trying to get a Jade Rhea. We want a Jade Bianca.
So that means that he should cost Jade the match. That's what you saying.
But she don't lose the title. But she don't lose the title. No. You can't let her lose the title. She got to retain. Because if you're gonna have this match, it's gotta be for something. You gotta let her retain. And then if you're gonna take the belt off of Jade, Bianca needs to have it until Naomi wins the Money in the Bank. Bro, you tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. Let her win Money in the Bank. Don't do nothing until Royal Rumble. And it's a wrap. We're going to get a Bianca versus Naomi for the title. And it's going to be showtime.
I'm telling you now, Bianca Belair is going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. And Jay, yeah.
Look, okay, you're frustrating. You're frustrating the whole thing. You're frustrating the whole. This is why I need to be in the writer's booth. Because y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. Y'all not comprehending the big pop that will come from this.
Sir,
bro.
If she wins it because you already know. I get it. I get where you're going with Naomi. Naomi is out for the year. Forget it, Doc. She ain't coming in.
She is not. She is not. She's not. Let her come for one freaking match. Let her come for one match, bro. One match. Win the Money in the Bank. She don't have to do nothing for the rest of the year other than to come in like Seth Rollins, Make her little moments of and walk right back home with her child. She could be in the background. She could let the nanny hold the baby for about 20 minutes. It's a wrap, dude. Y'all not listening. Cover her nips up and let no milk come. Bro, it can be the most incredible moment of history if you listen to me, bro. You're not listening to me, sir. You're not listening to me.
Because you keep saying this. I want Naomi with the money in the bank.
You're not listening to me, sir. You're not listening to me, sir. You're not listening to me, sir.
I'm not gonna listen to that because I don't see it. I just don't see
Let her come in for one freaking match. One. That's money in the bank. Hey. Let her get hit. Let her get hit by one of the girls some kind of way, stuffed under a table for a long period of time. Y'all, you're not listening, bro. She don't have to do a whole lot. Let her get jumped or beat up real good, thrown under the ring or thrown under the announce table. Let her stay there until close to the end of the match. Let her jump out, run up the ladder, grab the briefcase, come down and scream and holler and yell and say, I told y'all I'm coming back for my watch and see how big this will be. Don't let her wrestle. Let her show up for Monday or SmackDown rather. Let her show up for SmackDown with the briefcase in her hand. Say, hey, I told you I was coming back. Yeah, my baby is out. I'm back now. Get ready. And that's a wrap. Don't let her do nothing else. Every now and then, let her come back, do a little piece, let her do a vignette, let her do a little moment, and it's a wrap, dude. You don't hear what I'm saying. The woman can be dominant, and then by Royal Rumble, by the time we get to Royal Rumble, Bianca is holding the belt. You got Bianca versus Naomi at Royal Rumble, and then she cash in on her. Bam, done. It's a wrap. You give Naomi the belt back, and then you let there be a rematch some kind of way or a triple threat between Jade, Bianca, Naomi at WrestleMania 43 next year. That's what you do. I rest my case. Case rested.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean,
hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all fans, look, this is how Doc been, right? For real, right here.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
You can say what you want, sir. I promise you'll get the pop you want.
Listen, I have nothing for real against the idea. The problem is it's going to take at least a year for her to get back, especially in ring form. And listen,
whatever you say, sir.
I can tell you was going to say they should be 5 competitors. Where's the 6th competitor? The 6th competitor decided to show up at the last moment where she can just run up and grab the briefcase, do nothing, and win the money in the bank. I get it. But the problem I have with that because it's gonna.
What's your problem, sir?
Hey, for one, the moment that Doc gonna be like, people gonna sit there and be like,
What the hell's going on out here?
Exactly. That's what we want. We want what the hell is going on out here. We want that.
You want the chaos. You want the chaos. That's no question. But my thing is, Bianca is coming back from this finger injury, and it will make perfect sense for her to go ahead and nab that Money in the Bank contract. And she could do one of two things. She could either go after the champ, which is, if it is real, I would hate that. I would want it to be Jay so she could take it off of her. But she can flip it, make it seem like she's going after Jay and go after the Raw champion and get that title. That way, there could be a dominance between the two right there. More chaos.
I don't think you really want to have fun with me, sir.
I think I do, man.
I don't think you really want to have fun with me.
I just wanted to give some pushback. That's all, man.
Don't get no pushback. You can just go ahead and agree. It's okay. It's okay. We can agree. We can just agree. We can just agree. It's just easier to agree. It's just easier to agree, sir. That's all.
Making it no better. I'm trying to be serious at this point. Before we go, and I can't do it. Okay. All right, before we go, we lost a legend yesterday in the form of Kiki Shepard of Showtime at the Apollo. Hey, one lady that did not reveal her age. I hated that this was the moment to find out what her age was. I'm not trying to be funny here, but when I found out what her age was, I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. There's a report there that she passed away at the age of 74.
Kiki Shepard.
Yeah, who did not love Kiki Shepard, man? And the work she was able to do when she did Showtime at the Apollo with Mark Curry's and the Steve Harveys and Ruby Rushes of the world, man. And she embodied the role she played with Showtime at the Apollo. Like, she was a fixture at Showtime at the Apollo, especially with the national show. That if you watched it on Saturday nights during the late 80s and 90s, this was 12:30, 1 o'clock. 12 midnight when you heard the Showtime at the Apollo theme song, man, and she used to come out. You know what I'm saying? And so that was in my opinion, that was her show. You can say whoever you want about the host or whatnot, but when you seen the host, you saw Kiki Shepard when you watched Showtime at the Apollo. And so
for sure
that was definite sadness there, and definitely want to give our thoughts and to the family of Kiki Shepard during this time. I also want to shout out Michael B. Jordan for winning the Oscar for Best Actor, and Ryan Coogler for winning for screenplay, for the original screenplay for Sinners. Great film. If you didn't get a chance to check that, and the fact that those two have collaborated on some great films, both won Oscars, and shout out to the hater himself, Jason Whitlock, who just completely hated on Michael B. Jordan, calling it a DEI Oscar. I don't see why, because he played a dual role in that film, and it was original. Right. So miss me with that. I hate when it's your own. It's always your own people. Always your own people that want to sit there and hate on that kind of stuff, man. But congratulations to Michael B. Jordan on their Best Actor Oscar. Six actors have won the Best Actor award, and then he acknowledged Halle Berry, who's the only Black actress to win the Best Actress award. So still a long way to go, but hey, they still getting it to get those that did it, got the job done. So congratulations all, and all those that were nominated for films. I was mad about Sinners not winning Best Picture, but one battle after another was just as good a film as well. So all right, and before we go, there was some signings then jumped off in the NFL. I know it's supposed to be WrestleMania season. Hollywood Brown now joining the Eagles. I see. That's what the news I just picked up. I was like, what? Justin Fields is now a Kansas City Chief.
Yep. Kyler Murray.
Minnesota Viking. Yeah, I saw that too. There was another move they just made. Hey, the Texans are bringing. I'm telling you, Caserio heard us. He went out there and got some offensive linemen. I'm telling you, you got to protect. Got to protect CJ Stroud at this point. I think that about wrapped it up though. Anything else, Doc? You want to throw in?
Nah. I made my predictions. Bring back the cruiserweights. Bring us the trips, belts, and let's get this work.
So Thursday
and Naomi.
Thursday we may have a show. Thursday we may not have a show. We'll see how that one play out.
Naomi.
You and this Naomi tip, man.
Jada Parker.
Naomi. That's what the person. Jada Parker. Let's see what happened on NXT, man. I'm still getting sick of her and Blake Monroe. I'm sick of it now, man.
I'm just tired of her losing, and nobody's giving her the push she needs. They did the same thing the last letter.
Maybe they on to something. Real quick, in the midst of this chaos, what was this Randy Orton phone call?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't necessarily like it. I have no idea. And I barely could hear it because Zayla was talking to me at the time. So I got to go back and watch what the conversation was, what was being said with Randy and who was on.
Who is this royal family that he's talking about?
The Orton family.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right. See y'all Thursday. That's all I can say after that.
What if he was talking about legacy?
Now, okay, I can understand that.
All of the boys that came from the history of legacy.
And that's what I assumed. My homie about that. I was talking with my homie about that. Should Ted DiBiase Jr. make his way back to WWE?
I don't know. He just got cleared.
Should that man make his way back to WWE?
I don't know. He just got cleared because he was about to go to jail. So he just got cleared.
This could be a saving grace of sorts. And it would be a dynamic in this particular match if you bring him back.
Could be. Who else was in the legacy?
It was just them three. Ted, Cody, and
Cody.
And Randy. Is that the phone call you'd have made? Is to Ted DiBiase? Hey, that would make the match a little bit. It would heighten it.
Oh,
I get it. Ted DiBiase wasn't the greatest, but as if for nostalgic purposes, it would heighten it. Again, bring the chaos. We here for that.
Let's go for it. All right, man. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get me in.
All right, we out of here.
All right, Brody.
We'll see what happened Thursday. If not,
yes, sir.
Catch you next week. That's how we do.
Peace. Hair grease.
Thursday's a special day. But, it's a crazy day too. So
what's going on?
I'll text you.
All right, cool. Yeah, hit me up.
Cool. All right,
y'all.
We out of here. Catch y'all on the next show of the A-Train Show. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in wherever you are. Make sure you catch us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. We're there. And thanks to Gateway Sports once again. Pigskin and Chill. GSPN, thank you so much. All the groups that be a part of. Thank you for allowing the A-Train show to be a part of that. All right. So catch you next time. A little bit more chaos. And we out.
Five o'clock in the morning, cruising down McLaurin. Headed to the crib, eyes heavy, got me yawning. We be on the hustle, gotta get it how we live. It's a fight to feed these kids, I ain't got nothing.